Hi, we're here today to talk about the three most important commands your dog must know, and it is for their safety. I'm Matt Jones and welcome to Four Legs Canine Training Academy. So the three most important commands your dog should know for their safety is the sit stay, the recall, and the leave it command. We'll run through the three really quickly and then we'll spend a little bit more time on the leave it command, which is what we want to focus on today. Okay, well, when we ask Chichi to sit, the stay is already implied, but I also give him a hand signal, which is the stay or the stop. There's a couple of distractions around here at the moment, which is a good thing. I am using treats with him today, and I can just drop the lead, tell him sit, which he knows also means stay, and I shall walk away. And I pause for a moment, and then I call him, Chichi, come. Good boy. And this has to work 100% of the time, because their safety cannot be compromised. 50%, 60%, 80%, it's unacceptable. It has to be right, because their safety is our responsibility. Good boy. Okay, so we've gone through the sit stay, and we've actually done a video on the recall, which you can check out in our channel, once you subscribe, of course. And the recall is very important because if there's a situation, once again, if there's a car coming, if there's another dog, if there's some sort of threat, we need to be able to recall him really, really quickly. And the way we do this with him, he doesn't have to be in a sit stay, obviously. He could be playing with other dogs, he could be doing anything, but we need to know he's going to come to us 100% of the time. So the way we start this off, I use treats for him, and he wants to have a lie down because he's a lazy boy. And I just step back, drop the treat to my shin, and I move backwards. Chichi, come. Good boy. He comes for his treat. What we do is we start extending that distance, and then when I turn, I look at him in the same motion. Chichi, come, down to my shin, walk backwards, which puts him in a light prey mode. Give him a treat and a reward. Here it is, buddy. Here, there it is. And he's a good boy. But please have a look at our perfect recall video, and that goes into a lot more detail. Okay. So the third most important command is the leave it command. And what this does, obviously, makes them leave it, and we can do this with food to start with treats, which is the way to train him. This will then carry over onto potential baits out in the street, which we're having a problem in my city at the moment with, and it can pertain to other dogs. Anything you want your dog to leave it. Can be he's barking at a fence, anything like this. And this is going to be very, very beneficial. The way we do this is we use 3 little treats. We tell him to leave it, and we can repeat this command over and over. We don't drop these pieces to start with. We just place them down gently in front of him and say, leave it, leave it, Chichi, leave it, leave it, leave it. And then we pause, and this teaches self-control. Once there's been a pause, 5-10 seconds, yes, and we give him his treat. He never gets these 3 pieces. And reason for this, once again, is self-control. Very important. We then start to advance this by actually dropping these pieces from a bit more height. And when there's movement in what he wants, he really wants to get it. So it's very tempting. And once again, it's the self-control. Chichi, leave it, leave it, leave it. So 3 pieces drop from a significant height that time. Yes, good, leave it. And we always say good, whatever the command is. So good, sit, good, leave it, good, come. And then he learns, instead of it just being good boy all the time, even though he is a good boy most of the time. So the next stage in this is dropping these treats from a greater height, which adds more movement and it brings in his self-control to a higher level. It's very, very important. So Chichi, leave it, So we do this multiple times. Leave it, 3 pieces. Leave it, and he really wants them, but it's self-control. 3 pieces have been dropped. He's distracted himself with an itch, and that's okay, but he still knows they're there. Chichi. He's seen them again. Good, leave it. Yes, good boy. Well done.